Hello everybody and welcome along to the Chinese Grand Prix here in Tier 3. We're going to get ready to head round 28 laps of this circuit, the drivers having to navigate 16 turns. But first of all, we have qualifying, and today I am joined once again by the man, the myth, the legend, Will Swan.
Hello.
He's here. And I think we're going to have quite an exciting race. I think it's been quite exciting in both tiers, to be honest, so far. There's a bit of field spread I've seen in Tier 1 and Tier 2, but at the fight for the lead's always been pretty close. So, who knows? We could have a very exciting race on our hands. Can you just say something once again?
Yes, I can. I am saying something. I am saying
Okay, yeah,
something.
that's good. We're good. Alrighty, well, I think first to lead us off will be, let me see, one of the Alpines. I think it's
Kingma.
Kingma, isn't it? Yeah. What position's he in, by the way? 12.
P12.
Let's ride on board with the Alpine driver. Currently matched for P2 in the standings alongside Kelsey Best after his good race in Mexico. Both on 109 points. The championship leader, Livingston, on 117 points. So it's quite close all at the top. Puthran and Talbon aren't mathematically out of it at the moment, but they could be after today.
Never guess what, mate.
What?
A post-race penalty promoted Kingma up a place, and he's actually on 111 points.
Oh, good. So happy I got told that. Anyway. Here's Kingman navigating his way through Sector 1. It feels like one of the shortest sectors on the track, but with those turns 1 to 4 being so long, and you have to be very patient through them. Painful. It is a full sector, and he's completed that sector, and it's gone fastest, as you would expect, with him being the first car to head through there, although there has now been 4 cars to pass through there, and he's still holding that purple Sector 1. So it's a good first sector from Kingma. He has to go navigating his way through 9 and 10. Very easy to spin it on that outside curb there on exit if you take too much of it. Once again, another purple sector, as we should expect. Nice helmet design once again from Kingma. Actually, that purple sector 1 has been taken away. I think that might have been one of the Red Bulls that took that away. Maybe. Oh, it's not. Never mind. We'll save that for later. But here comes Kingman out, flying down the back straight. Opens the DRS once again. This is going to be Kingma's race to become championship leader. Yeah, it says the Alpine TP.
No bias there, of course.
No, of course not. But he has lost both his purple sectors now. As once again, actually, I think that was our Williams that took his purple sector 2 away.
And it was looking to be like quite a sloppy third sector. Does go fastest with 33.3, obviously. But he's got Puthran behind a lot. I'm a robot again. Oh no. Puthran goes fastest by 7/10, that is. Am I still a robot?
Is he still a wobot?
Yeah, I am.
Robot. Oh, yeah.
I just checked I am.
God damn it. Why does this always happen? It's alright, it's only the first laps. Could be worse. Still, could be worse. Oh, Marcus, thank you for the follow, mate. Let me try that. Is it any better now, chat? Say something, Mr. Swan. A little crisp packet. Oh wait, yeah, you're not. Fuck. It's not coming through. Now.
Hello. I think it worked there, because I'm listening back on the stream and I heard myself say hello quite clearly.
Kister, Hannistad and Sargent all have no Tilem apparently. Let's go myth busting.
Let's snitch them out.
So we have Kister P10, yep, no telemetry. Hannistad P11, no telemetry, and Sargent P17, 18, No telemetry. Naughty, naughty.
Telemetry busters. Well, they've missed the entire first wave of laps because of whatever audio problems there is.
There goes Ethan Sargent up to P6. His teammate just pulling off into the pits there.
Don't speak of his teammate yet. Big plans. Cannot refer what they are. Big plans.
Who's Logan? Oh.
That's Sergeant.
Aha.
No, wait. Oh wait, yeah, wait, Sharma's racing. Yeah, so there's 2 people with grid penalties today. Sharma has a 3 place and Hannestad with a 12 place grid penalty after his tomfoolery.
Alright, is anyone on the lap? Both the
No.
Alpines are on out laps. There's a Haas.
Sergeant just set one, so he won't be on.
Who's the Haas?
Massa, she's in P11 at the minute. I don't know, I don't think he is on
He's on
a lap.
He's out of fuel, I think.
So I don't think there is a single person on the lap at the minute. So whoever's on that first on that outlap is going to be the first to be on a hot lap.
I think it's the red. No, it's the Alpine of
Mewis.
Mewis, yeah.
Jens Mewis. What a name.
Kister has now turned to Lemon.
Well, that's not very useful, mate. Whoever said it.
Monk.
There's been so many times this season where people get penalties regardless, even if they just had it off for about 3 minutes of qualifying anyway, so I'm sure it'll still stand as a 2.5 million fine.
Here we go. We got the I'd say the second Alpine driver, although he's not really been in the entire season, so it's hard to say. But his teammate currently up in P2 of the standings now. He's going to look to maybe help him along with his championship charge. He'll navigate his way through turn 1, 2 and 3. Coming through 4, he gets a little bit of the back end stepping out on him there. I might make him back off his lap, it wouldn't surprise me. I think he is pushing on though. So let's see now as he flies down into turn 6, a very difficult corner to get right. He seems to have taken the inside curve, it's a nice little apex there for him. Back on the power once again now to head through turn 7, 8 and 9. These you have to be flat out nearly. You have to let off a little bit to get the car turned back in for these tricky few corners.
You can't give it the flat round here treatment.
The flat round here. Look for the Ferrari flag to get the wind direction on the way in. And he's going to have some traffic here. And is that Luke Martin? Is it Luke Martin?
It is not. It is Puthran.
Ah, it's Puthran. Puthran has absolutely
Regardless, I'm a scumbag and I've flipped it, so if no one else reports it, I will.
So we'll head to the other Alpine driver, Kingma, who's also on the lap, but he gets a big snap there, coming through turn 11. Let's see what he can do. He's not improved through sector 1 or 2. Can he find any time in sector 3? I think he's recharging for another lap by the looks of things. So he might not even get the lap with him either. I can't remember who was after him, was it?
Did you not say the 2 Alpines were actually the first ones out?
Yeah, they were, but they're both not on a lap now.
No, is Kingman not about to set one?
No, I think he's backed off it. He was wiggling down the straight.
Ah. Yeah,
he's went to the pits. I think it's the Ferrari of Livingston, is it?
Yeah, it's Livingston. Tombstone. Sat down at the bottom of the grid in P18.
He has not had a good run of form recently. He had an amazing start to the season, but it's all compiling down.
He's had bad luck though.
He has had bad luck.
He's had bad luck.
But let's see, what can he do in his first lap here at China? He's going to head under the stadium.
Watch,
it's P11. It's faster than his teammate.
P10. P10.
Oh, P10. I was looking at it. Okay.
He's washed though. I think it was Vasilev next, but he's dived into the pit lane as there's been a spin for Ben Cassie heading onto the back straight there. Quite an easy corner to lose the back end, to be fair to him, so I can understand that. And Kista's driving backwards.
And then Gilson goes up to P3 in the other Ferrari. I think in the back that's probably Puthran starting his lap. I could be wrong though. No, Puthran's the Mercedes going through the horseshoe.
Yeah, I think Luke
and Best now up to P2.
Let's go on P2. I think Luke Martin actually just That was Luke Martin setting a lap there. Good enough for P15. Bit of an L.
Let's see,
You know,
what can Ben Cassie do? Is he coming in easy to the bits?
even Kistas went faster than you, Luke. Yeah. Sorry, Fluke. That is poor. But what can Poufran do? Can he extend that gap?
Let's see, as he rounds the final corner now, you'll see the start-finish line up ahead of him, and he crosses that line, and he's a 32.5.
1/10 faster.
1/10 faster than
As
his previous best.
Sharma going P6. Not a bad effort from him. Is that the Alpha Tauri setting a lap, or is he starting one? I'm not sure. As a certain Red Bull driver dives
into the pits.
Who's going to be next across the lane? I think it's going to be the best friend of Luke Sharton.
No, I think it's I think Zervad just... Oh no, Zervad hasn't set a line that time. He's out of ERS though apparently, or he's turned it off.
Says he's on 70% for me.
Yeah, I think he's turned it off though. He's not deploying it down the straight. I think
Yeah,
he might be going for another one. Then there's a Red Bull. I think that's Sargent coming into the hairpin now. Is he on a lap? It looks like he might be, as he'll get back on the power out of the hairpin.
I think he is.
I think it's just 190 degree, or even 90
He's
degrees into the bits. Okay.
Who's next?
He's nearly gone into the wall.
Potter's went in the pits. Who's the McLaren behind? Best is in the pits. Luke Martin at the pits. Jesus Christ. Kingma starting a lap. Interesting that he's went out this early. Will he actually be able to get?
What is Puthran and Williams of Talbot having a little side-by-side battle down the straight? I'm not too sure what that was all about.
Spite.
Oh, what's Talbot? Is Talbot on the lap? No, he's starting. Lap.
No. He's barely got any fuel in that car. Just for starting a lap.
Here comes Hannah said across the line, up to P14 for him. I think next is Vasilev. Is he on a lap? No, he's starting a lap.
No, he's starting one. But so next will be Kingma. I think it's interesting that a few of these drivers. Oh, well, is it Mewis? No, he's on an outlap. He's on an outlap. Okay. So it will be Kingma, and there's a yellow flag. Is that for Hannestad? Hannestad's hit the wall on his in lap.
Oh dear.
Oh well. Is he going to block the McLaren? He hasn't.
The Alpine TP pointing out that Livingston hasn't scored higher than P13.
In 5 races.
In the last 5, unless he's on about, or is he on about Puthran? Because he held up his driver. Well, that wasn't a very good tow though from Kingham's teammate. He probably got about 10 feet before having to pull out the way.
Wait, is my mic? Okay, I just listened back to the stream and it was fine. So I don't know. I think someone's waffling.
Migrating host. What's happened to Luke Martin? He's left the session.
Yeah.
He's had enough. That is it.
He couldn't even beat Zach Kister after how long
into
out?
The pits. He went green sector 1, green sector 2, and then decided to pit. Interesting.
Probably get a lap in with more rubber on the track, possibly.
Maybe. But here comes Talbom. Is he going to come into the bits? He is coming into the bits.
Do the same. I'm confused. Why are they doing that? Is Kister on a lap?
I think he might be.
Looks like he is.
Where's he starting one?
Some ERS
He's starting lap.
Oh. He's just used half of his battery on his outlap. Then never mind. So it'll be Vasilev next. Who comes into the pits? Great.
I already know Hannesad's going to come in.
Yep.
And the Ferrari of Livingston on an outlap. So it might be Mewis then next.
It is.
The other Alpine, I feel like all we've done is watch Alpines on bloody laps and they've just either bottled it or come into the pits.
I'll keep an eye on the only other car that's going to be out on track, which is Kister. See if he does any tomfoolery, any spins.
Okay, well we're seeing Mewis 6/10, nearly 7/10 down on Purishan as he heads into sector 2, or into sector 3, sorry. And where would that put him at the moment? I think that's still, at the moment, he's still P4. What?
Yeah, if he can stay within 7/10 of Poufran's time, he's looking at a top 5 lap there.
Just gotta nail these last 2 corners. Are a lot more tricky than they look. Gotta get the braking right into the hairpin and then not run too far wide that you're gonna have your rear wheel on the curb to get the best traction. And this final corner, it's actually quite easy to invalidate that if you run over that outside exit code, but he's kept it within the white lines and up to the line now. It's a P11 for Mewis. He lost a little bit of time in that final sector. It's not his personal best. And then that's Kister now to cross the line.
Yeah, he's just coming out the hairpin now, approaching the final corner. Let's see
He's
what
out
he
of
can
VRS.
do here. Yeah, he is out of VRS. But let's see what he can do. Can he move it up ahead of Hannestad? He can. He goes above Hannestad, Matic, and Potts up into P13 for Kister.
It's a good lap from him. And then who's next?
Oh god, mate,
The
everyone's
Ferrari or
just come out
Livingston?
all at once.
It's Livingston because I remember seeing him on an out
Oh,
lap.
oh my god, oh my god!
What's happened there?
I've just witnessed that live.
What was that?
So how do I even explain? So Sargent went off track and spun whilst off track, spun back onto the track and hit Gilson. DNF both of them.
You got the Ferrari TP waffling in chat saying Livingston's purple, but he's not, and he's going to see the line up ahead of him. Where is this going to put him though? It's P3 for Livingston. He has got the bucket out, but he is not washed.
Wow. Go use Zachary. I wonder why Best hasn't come out for a final lap.
Right, there's so many people coming now. Oh yeah, Best is still in the pits. I don't know who's next across the line, I can't lie.
Just anyone and
Is it
everyone, to be honest.
Vasilev?
Nah, Vasilev's on an outlap.
Um,
Why am I getting spammed with Discord notifications? Mr. Marco, can you clip that icon? Don't worry, one step ahead of you. Already did. So who's going to be next? Is Sharma on a lap? No, he's starting one. Who's that behind him? Is that
okay,
Potts?
all the people at the
Oh.
hairpin are all on starting their laps. So, I think it's going to be the Aston Martin of Ben Cassie, as that's Livingston ahead of him. But he gets a big snap out of turn 10. He's got a few more corners to navigate. And into the famous Golf Club corner. Back on the power, he needs to be tentative on the throttle here, not to lose the back end under traction. But he's held it nicely. He's already done one of these races, so you'd expect him to have to do that by now. And he goes down the long straight now, opens that DRS. DRS line, obviously not at the start straight. I think that's because of Mark Webber's flight moment back in like 2012 or whatever it was. And swings it into the hairpin, takes a little bit of the inside curb. Not too sure if that's the perfect line through there, but it's working for him as he'll come through the final corner now. He needs to keep it within the white lines, he just about does. Here he goes across the line. It's P4 for Ben Cassie, 5/10 away from provisional pole.
Ahead of the man who replaced him at Ferrari, and Talbot.
There you go, but we'll see what Kingman can do here. Fighting for the lead of the championship. This race is P3 for him.
That's what he wants.
Next across the line is going to be the man, the myth, the legend. Ice Cream goes P13, 1.2 seconds away from provisional pole. Quite a big spread across the field at the moment.
Sorry, who's this ice cream guy? I'm not familiar with.
Sharma now in the Alfa Romeo. He's navigating his way through the final corner. And he's going to cross the line around about now.
It's
It's P5 for Sharma. Next cross the line will be the Haas of, not Masic.
Zerveld, and he went P10.
P10 for Zerveld. Next cross line will be the Mercedes of Puthran. Navigating his way through the final corner, back onto power for one last time this lap. And it is a reinstated time.
By 300ths.
For provisional pole.
And Talbot get himself up there.
Masic stays P16. Talbot currently P7, crosses the line, puts it onto pole position for the Chinese Grand Prix here in Tier 3. That's a lap out of nowhere for the Williams driver.
Vasilev backed off his lap earlier, so he wouldn't be setting one. So I think that should round off qualifying.
Wow, out of nowhere, Talbot on pole. Fair play. It's 300ths of a, or 400ths of a second in it, and that's what we like to see. Here we go. The countdown is up on the screen. We might not actually be waiting 25 seconds, but we probably will be because there's like 18 people in the lobby or whatever there is. So, and Luke Martin. Let's not forget.
Yeah, he is an old man.
Yeah.
The Parkinson's might be preventing him from pressing the right button.
Bruce put his tire pressures too high from it.
Why is Archie Britton singing like assembly hymns though?
Yeah.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Like what? He's in year 4.
Britain is who's ice cream? I've never heard of ice cream.
Yeah, what's an ice cream, mate? We're in China, remember? Have some respect.
Oh, here we go.
He's misspelled sergeant. That's his own driver right there.
I'd never misspell your name.
Yeah,
Maybe because both your first and your second name are both 8 letters long, or in total.
Well, 4. Yeah.
But here we go. We've got 5 red lights to get ready for the 28 laps here around the Shanghai International Circuit, and they are out, but the drivers are not going yet. Now they're going. A little bit of a weird moment of Codemasters. Oh my God! There's contact between Cassie and King already, and now he's spun out and taken out his teammate. Oh no! That is Cassie and Mewis both out of this race before we even get to turn 1. There's the McLaren being spun round.
Oh, there's a huge pile up. Oh my God.
A 5-second penalty for Potts as well being handed. I think there's another one before that.
I think Sargent and Sharma both got one. There's a McLaren round again. It's best again. Sargent getting a 5-second time penalty for spinning best round.
Name a more iconic duo, best and race starts. And Kiss those up into P9.
Wow. Well, that was one hell of a start.
Red flag, red flag.
Oh my! Vasilev's spun now. Wait, we can't even red flag, can we? Because it needs to be 3 DNFs, does it not?
To be automatic, to be an automatic red flag, it has to be 3 cars with it by the end of it. By the start of lap 2. But if the TPs, if enough TPs get a majority vote on a restart, then we have to have one.
How many? How much is majority?
Like I think if we said 6 out of the 10 TPs, but it can't be like vice team principals and the TP. It has to be one representative of each team. Wow. Yeah. I'm not too sure who is at fault there. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to put blame on anyone straight away.
I'm sure we'll see plenty of tickets flying in shortly after the race, anyways. As Sargent comes into the pit lane. Well, that was one hell of a start. Ferrari are in P3 and P4. You just gotta think, how many laps will it be until Tombstone bottles it? There's not going to be a red flag, I don't think.
I'm just putting one out.
Yeah.
Because everyone just puts stuff in chat.
Archie Britton, shut up.
I mean, I wouldn't be against the restart, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, personally I wouldn't.
You would?
Personally I wouldn't be against it. Oh my God, this guy. McLaren can't have 2 votes. Yeah, crazy.
I just said that in stream.
I know.
I want to just quickly check something actually.
What are you going to quickly check?
Archie Britton is denying the chances of a restart because Kister, his old team principal, has gone from... Where did he come from? He came from P15 to P8, although his actual driver has fallen 7 places, and I think has had wing damage. So that sums it up, really.
Suppose At least while we're under safety car conditions, we can have a look at the tyres, if you would like.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look. We got a P3 up on starting from P2 actually. Jumped Album off the start. We kind of missed that. I think we were a bit focused on what was going on further back. The two Ferraris having a good start. Livingston up to P3. Like you say though, it could be a matter of time before he's spinning off into a barrier. Gilson P4, Kingma in a strong P5 as well. I don't think he got caught up in too much at the start. Sharma actually back up into 6th from starting 9th on the grid. Sargent back into the pit lane now. Maybe going back onto the hard compounded tyres. I think he might be. Yes, he is. Potts having a decent start actually. I think he was down in P14, wasn't he? P13. Yeah, up 6 positions. Kister just behind him, up 7 positions. Hannison and Martin both up 8 and 6 positions as well. But Best down 9 positions, and Mewis and Cassie obviously both out of this race. It was
Archie Britton's driver is back into the pits once again.
Yeah.
But obviously no red flag because
he didn't vote for it.
Yeah. So.
But one what was I going to say now? You've thrown me off.
My bad.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm surprised Hannestad didn't come in from the softs. I'm not going to lie. I suppose now you can extend them out. Maybe try and one stop.
Okay. Britain's just changed from no red flag to red flag, so it's now 5 votes for red flag, 4 votes for no red flag.
Which team are we missing?
I couldn't tell. I'll have a look.
They've got to the end of lap. Well, actually no. We'll have the end of this lap to decide.
Yeah, I can't. I think Haas, Marquinhos. We're missing Haas.
Tell them they've got 3 more corners to decide.
Oh, he's not saying anything. If it enters a 5v... Oh, wait, it's went to 6v4 now. 6 for a red flag.
Yeah, but that's with multiple people in the same team though, no?
I don't know, because now they've taken it away.
Red Bull, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, Alpine and McLaren. So it's 5 v Williams, Mercedes,
Alfa Romeo and Ferrari.
I don't know, but the safety car's coming in, so we're going to be getting back under green flag racing, and I think people are just going to have to cope. Although Vasilev has stopped on the straight. What? Not too sure what's happened there. Puthran leading the pack away from Talbot, Livingston. Kingman now moving up into P4, ahead of Gilson in the Ferrari. This time a much better restart. Maybe we should do rolling starts for every tier 3 race.
Yeah, Vasilev said that he was having some accelerator pedal issues on his setup and force feedback issues, so I feel like that might be his problem.
Right. I think he's going into the pits now, probably to retire then, on that note.
I would assume so. Oh, Sargent at the back's had a spin there in P15. He's caught it though. Caught it well. But he has lost a lot of time at the back of the pack. And Hannestad's had a spin as well. Oh dear. Is Sargent going to get past? He is.
Sargent had a huge snap going out of turn 10 there. Let's head back to the top 5 though, because Putran's pulling away a little bit. 1.5 seconds now the gap.
You're having a look at P6 Sharma. Looks like he's closing in on the back of Gilson.
It does.
Although he might be breaking away at Gilson. Will he go for a move?
I don't think so. I think the opportunity is going to arise. It's early on in the race. He wants to be able to make sure he can get to his pit stop window. Try and make his strategy work out for him. Puthran setting the fastest lap as you would expect. I think this is the first lap we've had under green flag running. Puthran still leading this race though on the medium compound tyres, and he's not exactly flying away from these guys in the clear air and on the fresher compound the faster compound tyres. But Talbot keeping him honest there in P2. Let's have a look further down the pack. Luke Martin now into P10.
He's got he's fallen off the back of Zerveld and he's got Best right behind him catching up. So he's probably gonna have to defend sometime soon, I would imagine. Obviously, no offense to Luke Martin. I just feel like there might be a slight pace difference between the two. What was there? Gilson's made the move past Kingma there to get back into P4 on the straight. It was pretty clean, pretty simple.
I wonder if Kingma's going to try and retaliate here though, down the straight. He's going to have the run and the slipstream. He's using a bit of battery. DRS is not enabled quite yet due to that safety car earlier on. But here he goes, he's closing up to the back of the Ferrari. He's going to pull to the inside into turn 14. He's holding it. The Ferrari's being squeezed a little bit on the outside. But it's good racing from these two as they head now to the final corner. And it is the Alpine back ahead of the Ferrari. It's further back actually. That's is that Kister and Potts going side by side now into turn 1. The Williams on the outside. The Alfa Romeo on the inside. They're going to go wheel to wheel here through turn 1. Potts trying to find his way round the outside. Is he going to switch and go to the inside? But Kister has him covered off going into turn 2.
Zerveld capitalise on this because Zerveld's now right on the back of Potts as well.
Don't know, but there's some good battles going on right now. And Kelsey Best got ahead of Luke Martin for P10. Final points paying position.
Already within the DRS of Sebastian Zerveld, so he's looking to make a comeback up the pack, yeah. It's going to be tough though, because he started back in...
Hannesad's out. I think he's retired in the pits.
He's retired in the pit lane. He spun again previous lap, so I believe he would have gave up.
And Vasilev confirming in chat that it was his wheel died totally, that's why he retired.
Unfortunate. Hopefully he can get that fixed, because I know he was having the same issue at Mexico too, last week.
Oh, and Best getting a big snap of the rear end, and that's dropped him down to P13 again. I think that was just a mistake coming into turn 10. He's going down the inside of Noah Masic. That was a very, very daring move. I think probably a little bit out of shape from that earlier error from him. But he's kept it on track, and both still pointing in the right direction. Here comes Sebastian Zerveld. Not Sebastian Vettel. Oh, actually ahead of him, Potts looking down the inside.
Oh, you know who's up the inside of Luke Martin though? He's made the move stick too.
And here he goes, side by side for these two absolute champions. Through the final corner for both of them. The Red Bull hunting down the Mercedes, not quite in the positions they'd normally be in real life. But they're going to be heading down the pit straight once again now. Into turn 1, Ice Cream, or should I say, Bing Chillink is closing up onto the back of the Mercedes. Here he goes. Trying to find his way around the outside, maybe. No, not through turn 1. I don't think he's going to find the traction. Oh, he's found the traction there, though. Out of turn 4. It might allow him to close up a little bit.
But he's got a really good exit, though.
He did.
Took it nice and wide. Plenty of speed out of the corner.
No, you should not say that. Why?
No, Mikey.
No, Mikey, no. Please tell me what this is. Potts started in tier 3. He got immediately to tier 2 because of his pace. Now he's moved immediately to 2.
Oh, who's had a spin? Is that Talbom? Talbom's had a spin.
Oh!
From P2 down now into P9.
Oh, he's lost his front wing as well.
A safety car.
Wait, what? Oh.
For
interesting.
For a front wing. Kosev, that mate is called not playing the game for an extended period of time.
That is a big error from Talbom though, and that could cost him quite massively. He's going to have to come into the pits here. And he's only going to have... Well, he's got 1 or 2 sets of mediums. 1. Or has he got... No, he's got 2, I think.
Don't ask me, but Poupran's coming to the pits. The race leader. Off of the mediums. Is he going to try and put the hards on and go to the end? I think he might do.
I think he will.
He is bolting the hards on, so I believe that'll be the strategy he's going for.
Yeah, this could be absolute daylight for Poupran. This could really seal in the race win, as long as there's no later safety cars.
If the tyres last, that is. And of course, if there's no more safety cars.
I think they will, though. I think they've got to, You can just ask to nurse them under the safety car, and I mean, he's already quite close to the back of this train. So, I think he can make those last. I think it's just going to be a question of whether the guys that go onto the mediums later on have the pace to catch back up to him.
I think Talbom's went for the mediums. He has. So on the restart, Talbom's going to be wanting to get past Puthran immediately because he is, well, he's been his contender so far throughout this race for net P1.
Yeah.
Basically.
But Talbom is going to have to pit again.
If only he started on the mediums, he's almost just crash gated himself. Imagine that. Alfa Romeo, solid. P4, P5.
Now it's leaving our championship leader, who's had a pretty horrible form of races in the last few races, in the lead of this race on the hard compound tyres.
Yeah, ice cream to them.
Ice cream telemetry.
Have a look.
Oh, he's got his telemetry on.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to go for a performance that would make John Cena proud. As he's just overtook Noah Masic under the safety car. I don't know how.
What?
But I swear he just has.
No, he didn't. He was a P9.
No, mind. Oh, okay, yeah, that's just the F1 game being fantastic then. I love this game. Do you reckon they're actually going to release the new game earlier than usual?
I think it will be earlier than usual, but I don't think it'll be that early.
Yeah, me neither. I think we're going to have time for a season 7 on this game.
I think it'll be June.
Probably. I think, when did it come out last year? It was late July, wasn't it? Or was it late June?
It's like, it was the...
Oh, it was 20th of June.
It came out on my birthday. Mid-July. Oh, no.
No, it came out on like the 20th of June.
No, because I got a pre-ordered version that came out like 5 days before, and that was the end of June.
Yeah.
But I think this one will come out mid-June, I can't lie.
I'm hoping it comes out towards the end of May.
Yeah, it was 1st of July, that's it.
Yeah, 1st of July was the initial...
one that came out on my birthday.
1st of July was the initial base game launch, but Champions Edition pre-order has got it on the 20th of June, I think.
Wait, chat,
So
do you want me to make
remember
something
that.
a bit clearer? Hang on.
What are you making a bit clearer? Clearer, even. What do you make clearer?
Look at Ice Cream's name on the overlay.
Fantastic. did you not want to put like the actual Chinese words in there instead so it didn't look too culturally inappropriate?
It's not culturally inappropriate.
Oh, well, according to
It's like saying like...
Yes, advice it is.
It's not. It's like saying, no hablo inglés. It's like speaking another language. There's nothing wrong with it.
Just poorly.
Yeah.
Just like your attempt at speaking Spanish there.
Yeah. Alright. No need for that, Mr. Bronze.
Bronze?
Bronze Duolingo member.
Actually, I'll have you know, I'm top of Silver League for Italian, mate.
Cringe.
Yeah, you're cringe because you're learning German. Cringe. Which
Eins, zwei, drei!
Yeah, exactly. Cringe.
Bro's learning Italian and calling me cringe.
Yeah, I'm learning Italian because I'm
because I've got to go fly. I've got to go look at planes in Italy.
Well,
and I'm going to be right near the Grand Prix, but I'm not going to go to it because my teachers will tell on me off.
When did I say that?
That's definitely why I'm not going.
That is just not what I said.
Anyway, we're going racing again here.
Cringe.
No. News from the stewards, Kingman will be getting a penalty. What for?
That's salty words.
Oh, this is Ben Cassidy, okay. Pinch of salt, everybody.
Yeah, go crime or elsewhere.
It was quite unfortunate what happened because it looked like Kingman made contact with Cassie, who then spun into Kingman's teammate. But let's go racing once again as Livingston leads the pack away. From Kingman, Gilson, Sharma, Kiss, the Potts, Zerval, Martin. I know he said Binder, but it's not. It is Ice Cream or Bing Chilling as the swaps positions with Masic further back.
There was a bit of contact between Potts, I believe, and Kista, heading through turn. Oh, I don't even know what turn.
Oh! Ice Cream nearly died.
Nearly.
There's nearly Bing Chilling bombed into the side of Luke Martin's Mercedes, but
Nearly.
Luke Martin and look nearly down the inside of Zach Kister into turn 6. Luke Martin's looking proper racy right now. He's trying to he's all over the back of the Alfa Romeo here through turn 8 and 9. Thanks, Will, for the co-commentary as we will carry on as Zerval chasing down the back of Evan Potts, currently P5 in the Williams. Trying to, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
I was going to say, I'm busy focusing on the racing at the back of the grid for Talbot, trying to get his way back up the order because it's been extremely close with the 2 Red Bulls. He's nearly made contact with Ice Cream and Sargent, but he's going past Sargent on the straight now. Should be a clean move.
And
He's going to be setting his bike on test.
Zerval's looking for a move down the inside of his teammate, Potts, but he can't find the speed that he needs. As Talbot's made contact with, I think that was Puthran and Best, both getting tangled up in that as well. I'm not too sure what happened there. And now the Red Bull of Sargent's getting past the Williams driver. Goes a little bit wide there, does Sargent.
Mate, you just threw me well off. What did you just say?
What? I don't know.
With Zerveld going up the inside of his teammate Potts. What?
Yeah, what? You were saying about talking about Talbot, and I said that Zerval was going up the inside of Potts, which he was.
Oh, I thought you meant Zerveld going
Jesus.
inside of his teammate. Honestly.
Anyway, Talbot getting back ahead of Sargent through turn 4, but that is definitely not what he needed on his progress back up the field. As next up, he's got the man in P3 in the championship, Kelsey Best.
Oh, Pufran's lagging. Oh, I just watched him teleport.
Oh,
He's left the session.
This has gone from bad to worse for the Mercedes driver.
That seems like a possible internet gone. And home race hero, even though it's not his home race, is stuck behind him in AI mode.
He's not got your number, it's Kister, Kizil.
Oh, this guy. So self-centered. Thinks everything's about him.
Hey, Talbot's had my number for the last 3 races, but I'm not bitching about it. Little twat.
Yeah. On stream, by the way. That was. Oh,
Well,
Kelsey
serves
Best,
him right. Don't take him
He's
on.
going for the move on Luke Martin. Is Luke Martin going to send it up the inside of the fence?
Yes,
yep,
he is. They're 3 wide. You're into the hairpin. Luke Martin goes
God.
deep. He's off track. And through goes Talbot. And in the back, there's a Red Bull spinning of Ethan Sargent. And Martin falls back down into P11 after all that.
After defending like a plum. He's trying it around the outside of turn 1 as well. Oh my
Luke
god.
Martin clinging in for whatever hope, whatever. He doesn't want the embarrassment here in China, but I think Kelsey Best round the outside might get it. Might give it to him.
He's gonna have the inside for the next corner too.
He's not.
Yeah, well,
He's gonna have the turbulent air from the rear end of that McLaren is what he's gonna have.
I meant Best, mate. He's gonna have the inside for the next corner. But yeah, common Luke Martin L. Bozo, Cope. Probably more.
Oh, and that's Zach Kister.
Kister.
Zach Kister's off the track, and he was going through a polystyrene advertisement there.
Yeah, I thought that was his front wing flying off there, but it was.
Oh, he's having such a good race as well.
Talbot's right on the gearbox of Masic. I think almost making contact through that turn there. Whichever turn it is, I'm oblivious to. But Livingston's actually, I think we need to pay attention for a second, just to Livingston for a moment. He is leading a race. It's been how long? Anyways, we don't care because Talbot's making a move on Masic.
I don't think Masic is fighting that one too hard. Just
Zervel battling Potts up ahead as well. Is Potts going to try and hold Zerveld up?
These two have been fighting for some time now, since the restart. And yeah, he could do. He might be wanting to assist his teammate in his little recovery drive. And at the moment, Talbot isn't on a bad strategy. Now that Puthran has had that misfortune of his, I don't know if it's internet or a game or what. But it puts Talbot back into contention here because he's got all the hard runners that will also have to pit again ahead of him. And he should have another set of mediums.
Flags, what for? Who's that? It's Best again.
best spinning round at turn 4. I think I don't know. I don't know if there's any contact with that, but it's very easy
No
to spin
idea.
there and use tyres.
All I saw was yellow flags, so no idea if there's any contact made between any driver.
Is Puthran still AI?
I think he's joined back now. Album's on the back of Zervald now, so it looks like it's worked out for the Williams team.
Luke Martin in his customary position of P9. Meanwhile, Talbot is catching right up to the back of Zerveld's Haas, and we'll be looking to put the pressure on now as we head down. I think the longest straight on the calendar, unless
Yeah, you said that the last 2 races.
possibly.
You said that in Mexico too.
Actually, yeah, I think Mexico is longer. Either way, Zervald, although trying to make a defensive move, or well, I said aggressive move, or trying to find a way to put 2 cars or put a car between him and the charger Talbot. I couldn't get my words out there, but oh,
he's trying to.
Luke Martin would not approve of that move from Zervald.
But it looks like the Tier 2 driver gets through anyways, so.
Oh god. Harris.
Now, Mr. Harris, let's not be doing that in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, you can't delete Cassie's message from before and then put that in chat.
Yeah, it's a bit hypocritical. I'm definitely not claiming to be some sort of angel, because I've got my history. No, I'm only saying that because I know fine well he's going to pull something out of his arse from 3 months ago. I mean, it's a bit like Noah's Ark when you think about it, really. Williams, Haas, Red Bull. When they came out to get the move done on Livingston, then the Ferraris would be together too.
Yeah, what Ferrari won't be hoping for now though is a safety car, because he kind of puts both their drivers out of the chance to lead this race. Although Sharma might be looking to do that himself as he's closing up to the back of Gilson in the Ferrari, looking down the inside in the hairpin. Oh, just about enough space left that he didn't spin round. But Gilson defending that off nicely. It was a bit of a desperate move from the Alfa Romeo driver, but they fought back out into 3rd and 4th.
Ingmar's only 2 tenths off the back of Livingston now, and they're both flashing. So the battery round here, it's not looking too good for all of the top 3. I think they're all under 20% and flashing at almost, well.
And here goes Zervald down the inside at turn 2. A little bit of contact made between the Williams and the Haas. They're still banging wheels as they head now into turn 3. Side by side, the Haas on the outside now through turn 4.
He's going to try and keep the inside.
He's kept it, I think.
Corner.
Oh, I know he's going to be side by side now into turn 6. The Haas down the inside, late on the brakes from Zervald. And I think he's got that move done. It was a beautiful move.
He has. He's pushed his way through a bit, I think, but he still made it stick.
I think that was a proper Max Verstappen move.
Yeah, it was. And now his teammate Masic looking to get onto the back of Potts here on the medium tyres. Let's see if they can do that.
Absolutely cooked though. You can see the tread on them. Not even the tread, just the actual surface of the tyre shredding up on the inside of the front wheels there. That's when you know that they're going to be struggling.
It's all gone a bit dead.
Yeah, it has. Need another safety car.
Let's Poufran gets past Kister here.
Let's see.
I think he might do, because he's going to have the DRS.
He's also out of DRS as well.
Yep.
It's looking like it's going to be a fairly easy move for the Mercedes driver that started P2 in this race. But currently finds himself, well, now moving up into P10 behind his teammate. And gets that move done on Zach Kister. Kister also having a bit of a, well, I'd say a bad race just from how good it was when it started, but he's still in P11. That's still a big...
into the pit lane.
Oh yeah. I was expecting that from what I said about his tyres before, but I think it's going to be...
Wait. Has he done 16 laps on those one set of mediums?
No, I think he caught up in the...
He's done 14 laps, to be fair.
Yeah, he got caught up in the start of the race.
Yeah, but is he doing a hard medium there? Nope, he's going on to hards for 12 laps. Okay.
I think he started on mediums from what I remember.
And then had to box onto more mediums.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's back out I mean, it's also probably Kizzy doing his strategy, so poor fella.
Mate, he's not even at Haas anymore.
Oh wait, yeah. And they still can't get it right. Oh
He's
dear.
not been there for like 2 weeks, I swear.
I just forget because I'm so used to him being there.
Yeah, I know. Remember his words that he said that if he drives anything other than a Haas, then he'll be sick or something, which he did say in public. Go get screenshots, guys. He's a liar. There's a train foreman for P6 behind Sebastian Zerveld. It is disconnecting the rest of the grid from the top 5 a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start seeing some pitters probably in the next few laps, especially for the hard compound runners, who can easily go to the end on mediums here.
To no surprise, Puthran has got past his teammate on the straight as Luke Martin backs off to let him through cleanly.
So the top 5 all staying out. Let's see, will Zerveld call the box? No, he doesn't.
He hasn't. Potts hasn't. Puthran
Oh,
hasn't.
that's a
Luke
Mercedes
has.
into the pits.
Luke Martin.
Luke Martin into the pits. Maybe looking to get the undercut. He could actually be using a bit of his brain here, because this could actually work out well for him, with these guys all being stuck in a train.
Everyone clip it. This is Luke Martin possibly using some brain. We'll see how it goes, but for now...
Luke Martin when he uses 0.01% of his power.
Nah,
and side by side there for Puthran and Potts. Swapping positions as we go into turn 6. Game's not giving me very good angles about this. Puthran trying to find his way around the outside through turn 6. Potts leaving him enough space on the outside there as well. But he doesn't get the move done. He has to settle back down into what is P8 currently. I don't think it will be once everyone makes their stops though. Oh, and he's really close up to the back of the Williams there. Thought he was going to run into the back of him.
Yeah, I was looking like it was going to be a little bit of an incident there, but thankfully it wasn't.
Look at where Luke Martin's come out right behind his teammate.
I was going to say that.
Oh dear, Luke.
At least it's not Zerveld.
Never mind. Delete the clips. Oh, but here goes Puthran down the inside through the golf club corner. Now that is a committed move. Although, actually, they should both have DRS.
Yeah, true. Actually,
they both do have DRS, but who doesn't is Zerveld, who might have come under pressure from Potts here, round the outside into the hairpin. Potts and Zerveld have been fighting since the safety car restart, and it's continuing here on lap 17. Puthran trying to find his way around the inside as well. Is anyone going to come into the pits? And it is Zerveld who dives into the pits now.
This
could get spicy. Luke Martin and Zerveld.
Kingman into the pits.
Oh yeah, Kingman into the pits as well.
We could be going for the undercut on Zachary Tombstone. We will see.
Round the outside once again for Puthran. Those who come through turn 2 makes it the inside for turn 3 and 4. The Mercedes now getting ahead with the Williams as we exit turn 4 and head up on the run to turn 5. So it was a good move there from Puthran. Where is Luke Martin come out compared to... He's ahead! Luke Martin is ahead of Sebastian Zerveld.
He is ahead, but he's quite far ahead.
He is, and he's got his Zerveld's teammate of Masic to put between them, and Masic is making a few mistakes here as we go through turn 3. And Luke Martin could actually have a chance of getting ahead of that train. I think, what was it, P6? So... Swift Rage 1 has been redeemed by Sanjay. Thank you, Harris. That's wow, it's like 0.1 of a P. This was some great fighting from Puthran and Potts. Yeah, it was good. But we're going to see now as everyone kind of filters out. I think Sharma actually is going for a move here. He is going for a move past Gilson for P2 as we head into the hairpin. Fry trying to find his way around the outside. We saw that move coming on a few laps ago when Sharma tried to make the move down the inside of the hairpin then. But he has made it stick this time around and he's into the pits. Livingston's into the pits as well. So Sharma and Livingston both running in the top 5. All into the pits. They're going to be hoping...
Let's watch Kingma.
Yeah, they're going to be hoping to come out ahead of Kingma, who is currently... Oh,
he has yellow flags for Puthran, who's put it in the wall. I don't think he's lost any... He hasn't lost any front wing or anything, but he might have just been a few centimetres away from the wall, actually, but still.
Well, we are riding on board with Kingma. Where is Livingston? He's not out of the pits. Kingma is net race lead.
The undercut has paid off massively. He's not net race lead, technically, because Puthran's going to the end, and he's ahead.
Ah, well, yeah. Has he got damage?
No, I don't think so. And if he does, then it's
But that is a huge undercut that Kingman's made there. Look at the gap between him and Livingston already. And Livingston's going to be still warming up his tyres as he heads through into Sector 2 now. Yeah, the undercut really does work around here. And where's Luke Martin come out? Luke Martin currently P8, but it's still Potts and Best yet to pit. This could work out both really well for Kingma and Luke Martin. As let's hope that there's no contact between these two. As Kingma looking aggressive, trying to find his way down the inside of turn 11. And I'm sure if he's going to have an opportunity to overtake these two, it will be down this straight. But Puthran won't make it easy. Wanting to go to the end of the race on those tyres, wanting to make sure he can get as many points as possible for the Mercedes outfit.
Yeah, he's going to need to compensate for his teammate as well. Let's not forget that.
Oh, he's gone deep there, Kingma. Nearly made contact with the back of the Mercedes. It looks like he's getting a little bit impatient. He knows that this is eating into the gap between him and Livingston.
I think it's interesting to see where Potter's going to come up, because he's tried a massive overcut rather than an undercut.
That's true. Where is he? He's not even in his pit box yet, though. This isn't looking too great for him. Oh, he's got a penalty to serve. He got a 5-second penalty to start the race as well.
Yeah.
So this is going to put him maybe out of the points as well. It will put him out of the points and a wing change.
Wow. Truly out of the points.
Truly washed.
Big time out of the points.
Oh, and down the inside goes Kingma into turn 6, and he's made the move on Puthran. Puthran trying to find his way round the outside though, and he's not got the grip on those hard compound tyres he's had on. I can't even remember what lap he put them on. It was very early in the race.
Question and telemetry. Are Gilson and Best going to try and stick it out until they can put softs on? Because what's their tyre wear currently, since you've got the telemetry?
Let's have a look. Best is 54% on the rear left.
So it's possible.
And Gilson's 54 on the front left.
So a safety car in the next few laps could mean that Gilson and Best have a masterclass strategy onto the softs.
Would it be masterclass though? Because Potts just pit from where Best is, or no, he didn't. Where did he pit from? Pit from just a bit up the road.
Didn't say, wait, who spun? Luke Martin spun.
But here goes Kingma. Oh, Luke Martin spun. Kingma going down the inside of Kelsey Best now. Here at turn 14 through 15.
Best's going to try and hold it though.
Best is trying to hold it. He's got the inside line for the final corner.
He's
backed out of it, yeah.
Probably the better idea, to be fair. Not a corner you want to go side by side through in any circumstance.
Can't believe Luke spun after that.
Livingston with the fastest lap. Maybe he does have the pace for once. As Puthran's going up the inside of Best now. Can he make that one stick? It looks like he has quite easily.
And this is crucial for Kingma, because if Livingston catches up to these two now, he's got 2 cars to overtake before even thinking about catching Kingma.
Just an ice cream going side by side through the first sector. The winding corner.
Who's ice cream?
Sorry. Bing chilling. Are you happy?
You've been hyping that up all week. Don't act so unenthusiastic about it.
To be fair.
You've been messaging non-stop. Are you racing? Are you racing? Are you
That's
racing? Are you racing? Are you racing? Are you racing? Are you racing?
False accusations.
Nah, all true.
Get him on a lie detector.
100% fact.
Yeah. Judging by Best and Gilson's current tyre situation, it looks like Puthran should definitely make it at the end, but his tyres, compared to the people around him, will be dead.
Yeah, Puthran still running currently net P3, or net P2, sorry. But whether that will last, I don't know.
Gilson does come into the pits now. Is he going to put the softs on? He slowed down a bit much for that bloody pit entry, Christ. Blowing steady like.
He just killed a few Red Bull mechanics.
He has. He's gone for softs.
It is the softs. Is he trying to secure fastest lap with the constructor fight currently between Ferrari and McLaren? 11 points in it.
Yeah, well, that could be a rapid this one, like, man. if it ends like this.
Where has he come out though? Is he P5? P6.
P6.
Behind Sharma. He has a good chance, but the softs do die off pretty quick here. I think he would have. I don't know. I feel like they should have pit him when Kingma came into the pits, just to cover him off. which it might have put him in ahead of his teammate, but at least it would have been. He would have had a pretty solid chance of getting a double podium for the team. As now, Talbot goes at the inside of Gilson on the medium compound tyre.
He gets a massive snap though, and Gilson takes a position straight back.
Yeah. I think
saying all these big words about Ferrari engineers, mate. Remember, it's Ferrari.
True.
Strategy. They don't go together.
Who's actually winning tier 3? Currently Livingston, but Kingma and Best also. There's only.
Actually, after this race, would Kingma not be? If it stayed like how it is now, would
What's
Kingma
he on?
not
Is he on 111?
111 and Livingston's on 117, and the gap would be 10 points.
Yeah, so you would.
So if Kingma can win this race, then
takes the lead of the championship.
Take the lead of the championship, yeah.
Puthran is not falling off the back of him though. You have to say.
I think Kingma's got a fastest lap as well. So that's helping him even more.
No, Talbot's got it.
Does he? Ah, never mind. He just nicked it before then.
As in the background there, that was the McLaren of Kelsey Best going to the pits now. And
where's he going to come out? Because he was way at the back.
He's going to be behind Luke Martin.
Yeah.
Maybe even behind Potts. Kister, take out Martin.
It would be funny. I wouldn't promote dirty driving, but...
However... Don't do
I'm
that.
not.
That's illegal.
Possibly it is.
Good battle going on here though, from P8 downwards.
Sargent picking up the 3-second time penalty though. So whatever he does in this battle, it's sort of voided really, because of how close together all the cars are. Kister running off track, and Luke Martin might be able to capitalise. Is he going to try the outside here? He is.
Go on.
Can he make it stick inside for the next corner? Kister just about keeps it, but Luke Martin's going for it again. Kister's going to keep.
Oh no, he's
that's criminal. That was criminal.
He did right. Do you want to know a funny thing? He did that to me in career mode, and then blamed me for it. And I was like, mate, no one makes a move down the side there. He was like, it was a fair move. I'm like, okay.
If he committed to that, then that would have been.
Oh, Puthran actually coming back at Kingma. He nearly tried to make the move work around the outside there at the hairpin, and now he's got
last though. And does he really want to do this? Because think about where Livingston is.
His tyres are only on 50%. They're gonna live. Well, maybe Puthran trying to rig the championship a little bit.
Rig the championship.
Maybe he's good mates with Livingston.
Maybe he's trying to get himself in it because he's on what 90 points.
97.
Yeah, exactly. One race win, he's in it.
He's 20 points away from Livingston going into this race. But yeah, 2 races to go after this, and a sprint race actually. So it's still playful for
race, and then Abu Dhabi, of course. Because some people thought that would be a good idea to put that on the calendar.
Gilson's tyres are already at 17% after he's been on them for like 3 laps. 2.
Well, out lap and 2 laps.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, mate, but I don't think I can do interviews.
Neither can I.
Really?
Don't know if I can be asked.
Oh well, I actually just need to like be somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But here goes Gilson, the rear wing open on that Ferrari. He pulls out to the inside and he moves himself up into P4. Further back, Talbot looking for a move on Sharma as well. Sharma having a really good race here. In P5 for Alfa Romeo currently.
Sargent making the move on his teammate. Bing Chiling up the inside. He tried it.
Oh, but Sargent goes off the track there onto the grass.
Could be inviting Noah Masic here, but I doubt it because Masic is on those sluggish hards.
Actually, is that Luke Martin just wandering off into the pits nearly?
Who knows?
I think it was. I think the old man doesn't know where he's going. Best setting the fastest lap now. Down in P13.
Luke Martin's got the attention span of a kilometre. Wait, Masic is right on the back of Ice cream. Sorry, Bing chilling. What has happened? Is he gonna go for it though? Well, Ice cream's went defensive.
Which has left the
Is he
door
gonna
open
keep
for the Haas.
position? Looks like he's gonna keep the position for now. Unless, oh my god, I thought he was gonna send it there. Did I send it? As Luke Martin actually. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna try that criminal send once again. That he
He really thought about it. I don't know why. I just don't understand.
Guy's crazy. Is Masic gonna go for the dive here? No, he sits in behind.
Tell you, he
Probably
might
went
go
for
for
the
a dive here. It's
direction.
Puthran though.
Oh, Luke Martin went for one, and it's paid off.
Oh, did it?
Whether it was legal or not, I didn't even see, but I guess that's gonna have the DRS on him now, I would imagine. And Luke's flashing with DRS. Is Masic
Oh my
going to be
God.
trying to make a move? Oh, Kista gets past quite easily, but is Masic going to go for the move? He's going to go for the switchback possibly here. Is he going to try and hang around the outside? He's tried the outside and it's not worked for him.
Oh, and Luke Martin
should
actually
be-
made a response move. I think down the outside of Kister at the hairpin.
It's sort of just good defending, to be fair, from
Yeah.
Ice Cream. That's stopping Masic from getting past. He's parking that car nicely. Is Masic going to go for it there? He's left the door open, but not enough for Masic to think about what it seems. Bufan's only a 10th behind Kingman. I'm shocked that he hasn't been able to go for some sort of
Oh,
move
and
yet.
there goes Servo around the
Masic.
outside. Oh, Masic, sorry. But it's not paid off for him. And
Kista's ran off track as well, I
oh,
think. Yeah, he might have outbroke himself, I think. Is that even a word? Outbroke?
yeah,
Outbreaked?
well, I think it's outbreaked.
Who cares, to be honest?
Outbroked. So that's when you're rich.
Yeah, man. Brogas. I know all about that stuff. 'cause
Talbot's
I
got a
am-
really good run on Sharma here down the straight. Before they
Bufan's
even
got
get to
past.
the DRS line, he's ahead.
Mate, Pufran has got past. And Kingman's trying to fight it back. But he can't. Pufran getting past with the DRS assistance. But he's flashing with DRS and Kingma's... I think he's got about half his battery still saved up. So he's clearly been thinking about this logically. Smart man. As Masic is going to try it on Bing Chilling.
But for the race
Can he
lead,
make it quick though?
oh my god, what's going on here?
Ice Cream holds that position just about. Is Livingston going to try and get amongst it?
Oh, this is going to be a three-way fight for the lead now. And
It
Livingston
looks like he's
already
got a
getting
really
a
good
little bit of a
Kingman
run.
here.
He's going to look for the inside
Doesn't
line into
dive.
turn 6. Oh my god, the two championship
Doesn't-
leaders
doesn't
going wheel to
commit.
wheel here in Shanghai. And it is Livingston making the move through the inside on the Alpine driver up into P2 for Livingston. Which would, well, either way, if King Murray finishes anything but P1, he won't take the lead of the championship today. And Livingston, after his drought of results, is really stepping up his game again here today. And he's now in contention for the race win, once again, just like he was at the start of the season.
To get fastest lap.
Who? Potts.
I think he has.
From Best, who's already out the points anyway.
Fantastic. He's really proven his point. I'd laugh if he doesn't even get it. I think Kingman's going to get the move
I
done
think
here
he
on the
is,
straight.
but these two battling is just allowing Pufran to stay easy sailing up at the front. And Kingma down the inside, a wheel to wheel once again, the exit. Now of turn 15, they're going to be side by side going into the final corner. Is either of them going to back out? No, they're not. Wheel to wheel once again for the two championship leaders. Still
On the
wheel to
final
wheel
lap.
now, down the pit straight. The final lap has begun. Kingma now back up into P2. They have Puthran just ahead of him. Can Puthran somehow fathom his way back into the lead of this race? He disconnected at one point, let's not forget.
Best has just managed to make a double overtake on Kista and Martin. And he could possibly get himself back up into the points because he's now only 6/10 off the back of Noah Masic, who's 2/10 off the back of Ice Cream.
It'll be a hell of a recovery drive. And they're fighting.
Oh wow. They are scrapping hard.
But Kingma holding on to P2 as it stands, but can either of them catch Puthran? They're all deploying their ERS as much as they can. All of their cars flashing at the back, but I can't see Pruthran getting beaten here unless they get an almighty drive out of the golf club corner, down the DRS straight into the final few corners. Oh, a bit of a snap for Kingma though as he comes through. I think that might have cost him massively as Pruthran pulls over to the right hand side of the track, try and break as much of the toe as he can. I don't think Kingma has a chance, but Livingston might have a chance here to get back ahead of his championship rival.
I think Kingma's running the lower wings here, so he does have the advantage in the straight line. I don't think he can go for the move there, Livingston, so he's going to have to set up a P3. But Talbom's made the move on Gilson. Gilson's going back up the inside. Can he make that stick? He can't.
No, he
There was
can't.
contact into, but he can't.
But Pruthran crosses the line and wins the race for the Mercedes team. Kingma P2, Livingston P3. What a race from Pruthran. I mean, we said that he disconnected at one point. I don't know if it was internet issues or what, but he's made it and he's won the race. He held those hot compound tyres on right until the end.
Made the battle for P9 currently. 3 cars all side by side with each other.
Oh!
And Best has been
Best has been spun out of the final corner! And Martin's out of the race! You can't write this man's luck.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, no, Luke. We're going to have one unhappy man. I don't even think he's going to be, like, angry. I think he's just going to be like, well, what can you do? But there you go. Pruthran winning the race here in China. His teammate not doing so well. Kingma P2, Livingston P3, Talbot P4, Gilson P5, Sharma P6, Zermol P7, the 2 Red Bulls of Sargent, and Bing Chilling P8 and P9. Matic rounds out a top 10.
Sorry,
Wow.
I can't have run. I'm going to have to run.
Wow, that's not very professional of you, mate.
But, shut up.
Alright,
So,
get out of here then.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for the commentary today, mate.
Yeah, welcome.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later. Kister is clear of Martin. True. And there you go. There's Pruthran now finding his way up onto the podium. He's doing his. Oh, he's doing the gritty. Let's not watch that. Alright, let me grab my screenshots, chat, and then we'll head to do interviews. Alrighty then. Do we want interviews, chat? I think it's only fair we do interviews, isn't it? As much as I hate them. It says the channel is locked for me. It shouldn't be. loud. Holy shit, sorry about that. Alright. Let's get up our race winner then. Mr. Puthran. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Well, I mean, congratulations first of all. I think that is due. But I was looking like a strong weekend from you. And I mean, you put in a few provisional pole laps just to get beaten out by 0.04 of a second. It was close, but it was a cracking lap from Talbot.
I'll just say this much. There was a spun AlphaTauri on the racing line in the first sector. So yeah, I was up on my last lap and then just I had to take avoiding action. Otherwise, it would have been a DNF. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway because that lap from Talbot was something just I couldn't believe it. But yeah, in the race, these guys have kept me shaking the entire time on my second stint. It was amazing.
I mean, we saw you had, to be honest, I can't exactly remember, but there was some kind of, I think it's the safety car, right? The first safety car, or the second safety car, you pit after starting on the mediums, and then went onto the hards. So that kind of put you down the order, but you were looking like in a good position to kind of, go until the end of the race. And then you had a few game issues. We saw you leave the lobby at one point.
So my internet decided to not internet anymore, so that's what happened then. But in terms of strategy, I made a big mistake. I should have started on hards. I have like good starts anyway because I'm on controller and stuff. So I should have gone with my instincts and started on hards instead of mediums. But oh well, I still won, so I'll take it.
Yeah, and I mean it was a great recovery drive from you. How are you feeling for Brazil next?
Well, not as good as China, of course, but we'll see how it goes. Because I didn't expect to win here, and I did. But I know I'm not going to win Brazil, but even a podium, I'll take a podium.
Yeah, I mean another great race from you, mate. I'm not too sure what this means for the championship. I mean you gained 25 points today, obviously. I think you're on, I want to say 122, which I think means you're only around about 20 points away from the championship leader, I think. But it's all to play for. There's 2 more rounds to go plus the sprint race in Brazil, so anything can happen there. But another great race from you, mate.
Yep. Also, quick shout out to Kingma and Livingston. Thanks for giving me the win when you guys were battling.
Alrighty, mate. If that's everything, I'll speak to you next week.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Thanks. Alrighty. Next up is, I can't even remember. There's too much swapping about between Kingma and Livingston. Is Kingma. Kingma got the P2. Get him up here. There he is.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Is there going to be a celebration tonight? Well, I mean,
I have to say one thing in front. I'm sorry to Ben Cassie. I took him out at the start. I got some wheel spin from behind, and yeah, it was really unfortunate. But
yeah,
I still took him out. It was my mistake.
Yeah, the start of the race was a bit shaky. We got a good angle of that on stream. We couldn't really say who was at fault because we didn't obviously we only got one live shot of it, but yeah, I don't know if you knew as well, that kind of rubber banded into the fact of him crashing into your teammate.
yeah, it was
so it was
shit show from the start for them.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate, but either way, you had a pretty good quality up in P4, second row of the grid, put you just ahead of your in between your 2 championship rivals.
Yeah,
Amethyst.
it was so close between us all, and having Poofran up there, having Telman up there, the quality was just perfect. It was you couldn't have wrote a better script for the quality.
Yeah, it was good, and then you had a pretty long time in P2, sat behind Livingston, and then you decided to go for the undercut, which worked wonders for you. I think
It was excellent.
It was great, and then I saw you getting a little bit frustrated, stuck behind. Is it Puthran and Best? I think it was at the time. When you came out of the pits, but eventually you got past them and put well, I think by the time it was one car between you and Livingston of Puthran, and then I think Puthran just had great pace on those hard compound tires right till the end.
Well, we knew Putram would be fast all race long because he had such great quali pace. So really good job from him. But that he would be so fast on the hards, already being able to follow me on quite fresh mediums.
Yeah.
And then I think his tires last better than the mediums that we got on. And he just got an amazing pace out of them. And then Livingston came in at the end, trying to overtake on me. We had a little bit of struggle, and that gave Puffer the win today. But it was well deserved for him. Very well deserved.
Yeah, and I mean, congratulations once again. I mean, it's not quite the championship, I don't think. I think you had to win it to take the leader championship, but you definitely, closed the
I
gap.
know that there was like 6 points in between us, and I think I'm getting 3 points closer now.
Yeah, I think there'll be 3 points.
If I don't get the penalty for the start.
Yeah. But no, either way, it is a good way to carry on your championship charge. 2 rounds left to go. Brazil next. How are you feeling for Brazil?
Already shaking. I can't stand the nerves anymore. It's real fun to drive like this, and it's real fun to drive with the people who are driving with these days. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know anything about my pace yet.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for hopping up here, and I hope to see a podium celebration rave later on.
I'll make sure it's uploaded.
Yeah,
you'll get to see it.
That's
All
good. That's good. Well, congrats, mate, and thank you for hopping up here. Alrighty, Livingston. I might have time to do one more after Livingston. Hello.
Hello, Connor.
Well done. You've
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say you got dirty then, but that sounds a bit wrong. You're not as washed as you used to be.
No.
Was
apparently not.
it you at the start of the stream? Van Loon was saying something in chat. I think it was about you. Is it last 6 races or 3 races? I can't remember. Where you haven't finished at higher than 13th.
Wow, that is a stat and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably true.
But you definitely pulled out the bag today. I think the strategy. I think you could be in at Ferrari.
Yeah.
I think might have cost you a little bit, but
it was I messed up the release on the pit.
Ah.
Yeah, I fucked up a little bit.
Well,
up to him there.
Well, it still could be a possible P2. Depending on Kingham's penalty. But yeah, I mean, I think it was mainly just a strategy. You obviously leading the race before all the array of pit stops. I think it's just that undercut that Kimmer got on you. Really
I got wing damage on the start. I drove the whole race with wing damage. Yeah.
Did you get it changed at the pits, or did you just?
No. I just kept it because it was only yellow on like the front left, so it wasn't that bad. But I had a bit of contact with Best, I think, which I apologise for. I did not mean to, spin him out as part of the reason why I guess he lost so many positions at the beginning there.
Right. Well, either way, you had a great race, and I think it's just mainly the pit stop. That's all I can really think it was, because you did have a very good pace, all the way through.
Definitely going to cling onto that title.
Yeah,
for one race.
I think there is literally 3 points in it now between you and Kingma. And also, I think after this, Puthran has put himself in pretty good stead to join that fight as well.
Yeah.
So we could have a 4-way fight for the championship, but obviously a big haul of points possible in Brazil with a sprint race, an extra 8 points there.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling for Brazil? Are you feeling good?
Well, I came second last time out in Brazil, so hopefully I'm going to at least replicate that this time. I love that track. It's great. I think it's the best one on the calendar, possibly. But yeah, I'm really confident.
Yeah.
I had no confidence coming into this one, to be fair. So I don't know. I could just be really shit again. That would probably how it goes down. But yeah, thank you very much, Connor.
Cheers, pal. I hope to see you up here again next week. And does anyone else want an interview? Is that Sergeant?
Hello.
How are we doing?
Get my teammate up here. get Bing Chilling up.
Is he? Oh, there he is.
Hopefully he's there.
Here he is.
Hi.
There we
Hi.
go.
It's the man, the myth. Well, boys, I mean, I think this has probably been probably the most consistent Red Bull have been all season. No, I'm joking. You've obviously had some good results. And I mean, it's probably nice to have your race against your old TP. I mean, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
You were both around. Yeah, you were both here when Kisto was here, right?
Yeah. We were.
Yeah. Obviously, you were fighting him for points. It's earlier on in the race, but to come home with P8 and P9 is a good haul of points for the team. To be honest with you, there's so much that happened that race that I don't really know what to think anymore. I know you two had a little bit of a scrap at some point. I think Will Swan pointed that out. Swapping
Right.
positions down the straight.
Yeah, that was. So I picked up a 3-second time penalty, obviously. So and that's why Ice Cream was so slow at the end. He was just holding up the other cars so I could get without 3 seconds, and then we guarantee points for both of us.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely works out well for you. And I mean, to be honest, I'm so lost. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. Let's see. You made 3 pit stops, Sergeant. Do you want to?
Yeah.
I think that was. Oh, I saw you do this actually. It was the start, wasn't it? When you started on mediums, I want to say, or was it hards? No, hards. Then you pit for mediums, pit again for hards.
Yeah.
Did that work out well for you? Did you end up going to the end on them or not?
No, I pitted again, but the only reason I pitted is because like off the start I got wing damage and 10 seconds worth of penalties. So I just pitted to get rid of the 10 penalties. So the hards were a bit older, but they were basically fresher, so one lap, and I did the normal strategy what I would have done if I didn't pit twice.
Fair enough. And how are you boys feeling for Brazil next?
Good.
Yeah, I like Brazil,
Yeah.
especially as a sprint. So
It's good
Sprint?
to hear. You're going to be aiming for extra points in the sprint race?
yeah, I'll hope for a top 8 in sprint, but maybe 8th. I think that's the best I could do, but you never know.
Good stuff, lads. So thank you for hopping up here. And
Yeah, thanks.
Ice Cream, it's been a pleasure calling you Bing Chillingo race. So
Yeah.
I'll see you boys next week.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, bye.
Cheers, guys. And there's a specific man that has joined, and let's see what he has to say. If it's anything that involves cursing.
I've done all my cursing already.
Was
So
it
you-
clipped?
Yes, it's been clipped.
Yes.
It's really
Okay.
amazing.
Okay, that's good. Well, do you want to? I mean,
Oh, I got a spun by Tau one, so that was fun.
hmm.
Did you catch me getting spun by Tau one, or
Which point in the race was this?
it was long right hander after everyone pitted for mediums?
No, but I did see. Well, I did see you fall down the order. We
Yeah,
thought
I
you
got
just spun.
spun by Tau one. So, and I can't even report it because I was finishing behind. Oh,
Outmanned.
I feel like a rat spastic right now.
Oh man, I was not expecting that. Well, if that's all, Luke, then I want to end the stream.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
know what you want to watch. I know exactly what you want to watch.
Oh right, the clip. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been Tier 3 China. We'll be back for Tier 1 Brazil on Friday night, 7 PM GMT. Or is it BST now? I don't know.
British summertime now.
Yeah, it's BST now. 7 PM BST. And yeah, hope to see you there. Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you in a bit.
shine.